Welcome to the Alephium ecosystem review.
Hello and welcome back to Ecosystem Review, speed running the last 2 weeks here at Alephium. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you do, give a like, retweet, comment, bookmark, whatever you like. Let's get on with it. Chop chop. Now, over the last 2 weeks, we have dropped the March to Mainnet report twice. We release that every week, and if you've been following it, you will have noticed that the internal smart contract reviews for PoLW are progressing super nicely. Both Hongqiao and Pavel have completed their reviews, so it's now on to Cheng for the final checks. While Cheng does that, the devs are fuzz testing the DEX, and as far as I understand, that means they're basically stress testing it with loads and loads of transactions. I believe Pavel said about 1 million transactions in a short amount of time, trying to break the system basically. Progress is very good, things are really coming towards the end now. And on to Alfland, our ecosystem hub, and if you again have been reading the March to Mainnet updates, you'll notice there were a lot of updates. I actually have a list of 16 updates. I'm not going to tell you all 16, I'm going to give you the main 3. The first one is that we're making basically really significant improvements to the dashboard so that not only can you access and read the metrics more clearly, but so can AI. Another thing is that there have been improvements to various parts of Alfland, like user pages, submission pages, sponsor pages, terminologies, bounties, submission notes, notifications, and user onboarding. So there were also some bugs spotted by users who then reported them, and those have been fixed. If you haven't yet been on Alfland, please do. Okay, next thing. Discord. Now, many of you know Baby. Baby has been hard at work creating some new tool. It's an opt-in system for more updates from Alephium on Discord. Now, you can have a look on screen now. I explain it here in this post. We don't want to ping at everyone for every announcement. We usually do it once or twice a week for the most important announcements. But if you do want to be pinged for announcements, that's where it's going to be. So go have a look. PICS or it didn't happen. Well, actually, PICS did happen, and PICS is PICS. That's the Polynesian Islands Crypto Summit. Alephium was a gold sponsor. It's over. The best photo that I received from Tahiti was this lovely table that you can see here with Alephium wallets on it. A couple of things from my side, from the marketing and content side. We recently did some work with a company that have a very advanced tool that allows us to basically audit how Alephium shows up on AI. So various LLMs, the big ones like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, etc., Codex, Cursor, whatever. So we show up in different ways. We rank for different keywords. It's quite similar if you know SEO, but it's AEO and GEO, and it have some different rules. We now know where we rank, what we show up for, what we're being cited for, where the citation's coming from, and more importantly, what's missing. Where are the big gaps and the opportunities that we need to fill? So I'm really happy to have this action report that I am working through at the moment. It's keeping me busy, but the good news for you guys is that that means more interesting, valuable, useful resources will be coming. There will be some new pages coming to the website. Now, there's another piece of content that personally I am quite excited for. I was looking through historical content on the website, and proof of less work, it showed up in a couple of articles. Now, these were AMAs, interviews with Cheng, and there's also loads of blogs on external crypto websites writing about proof of less work. You can also go on YouTube, you'll find loads of videos about proof of less work. Now, that's really cool, except a lot of it is old and none of it has been compiled for our own site in such a way that I'm happy with. Instead of reading a script interview with Cheng, we're actually working on a really big refresher of proof of less work, because we found that good infrastructure is attractive to developers and builders, and that's what we really want. Now, a lot of people have moved on from that narrative of good tech, but the people that we want to speak to, for them, they still care about it, right? That portion of the crypto community is one that we want to resonate with and engage with, one that cares about the tech. Yes, I'm revisiting old content and finding opportunities to get us more traffic, and within that traffic, more specifically, more builders, more developers, more users, and who knows what else, more contributors to the community, hopefully. Now, I'm starting with proof of less work because it is very unique. It answers a lot of questions. It hits a lot of interesting points. It's sustainable, it's scalable, and it's a unique proof of work consensus mechanism in an era of proof of stake. I'm not working on this solo, so thank you to the ecosystem team who are very knowledgeable about the tech side. They're helping me with it. And yeah, when that drops very soon, that will be the absolute #1 best guide, resource, and reference for proof of less work on the internet. That's my promise. Okay, next we have Tonelook. If you're active across Telegram, Discord, and X, you may have seen Tonelook already. It's a music-themed project that's building on Alephium, and they recently put up a really nice poster. They're going to try and organize an event with the community themed around music. So let me read out a bit of this announcement for you while you look at the poster. Welcome to the very first Tonelook hosted music session. Join us for a fun time of music, conversation, networking, and good vibes as we bring the community together inside the Alephium community. At the end of the session, the top 3 winners will receive Alephium token rewards for participating and sharing the best music experience with the community. Let me know a good time to host so both US and international community members have a chance to join. Let's connect, listen, talk, and build the future of music together on Tonelook and Alephium. Remember when Carlo used to do a spotlight and talk about one particular project? Well, I wanted to do that for Linx. But I think better than having me talk about Linx, what's going on with Linx, their plans for the future, etc., it's best that we get it straight from the source. You can watch this clip from Radu.
Hi everyone, this is the first recorded Linx video update. Super excited about it, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Number 1, point season is ending in a few days. This is gonna be the last season before TG, so if you still want to take advantage of this opportunity, make your move now. We will have other seasons in the future post TG, but before TG, this is going to be the last one. Number 2, we added a section in the app with information about the upcoming Linx token. You can find information about token distribution, roadmap, and token utility. So if there are things that you don't find there, let us know. We'll be happy to add them. Go and check it out. app.linxlab.org/token. Number 3, when TG. Linx didn't follow the same path, I would say, that other crypto projects went this way of like building first and then like proving ourselves and proving our product, and then after that launch the token. Since day one, we've built and launched like multiple products. They've been live for like months now, even years if we consider Linx Vault as well. And we've had like thousands of people using them, which we are very proud of. And this meant that people have been waiting longer than they wanted to get their hands on Linx token. But yeah, nevertheless, it's coming. We have a couple of milestones that we need to check first before we organize a public sale, followed by TG. Last but not least, I want to talk a bit about like what I've been starting to describe on my X personal account. So I wrote a couple of threads about this idea of like bridging other proof of work networks to Alephium. If you haven't seen those threads, go have a look and check them out. I think there's quite some interesting thoughts there. And if you have feedback, happy to chat. So we've been working on this, and things are moving quite well, I'd say. It's a big and ambitious project, the most ambitious project that we've ever worked on. But nevertheless, the first milestone is going to be an alpha testnet release, and I would say we are roughly like 70% there, and yeah, super exciting. So like we are working super hard towards getting to that first milestone. This is an initiative with a lot of potential. Like it can unlock a lot of new roads for Linx. Like I'll give an example: massive networks, massive tokens with billions in market cap. So you have Doge, you have Litecoin, you have of course Bitcoin, you have Caspa, you have Zcash, and others and others. So these are tokens with massive market caps, and none of them are well, except BTC. I'm just going to exclude BTC here, but besides BTC, none of them are actually being used in DeFi. So a miner cannot borrow, for example, against their mine Doge in a bear market, while they're waiting for a better market. We are going for that, and I think it's going to be big, maybe even huge. So yeah, super exciting. Thank you, and see you. Ciao.
Thank you, Radu. I think most of us can agree that Linx is the kind of project that really makes Alephium stronger and helps make the whole ecosystem stronger. So many people have deployed capital there and helped it offer and deliver real DeFi with real numbers. And really, I'm excited to see where they go in the long term. So go ahead and keep an eye on Linx. It's a wonderful project. Okay, Alephium viewers, that is the end of today's episode. I've tried to keep it nice and short and sweet and not ramble on, which I sometimes tend to do. That's your lot. I'll see you back in 2 weeks. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.